Okay, so welcome to level 2 of the Hordes of the Underdark dungeon that we're in. Is this Under Mountain? It is Under Mountain, so it's level 2 we're on. We didn't quite finish level 1 because there's a nice big blue dragon in there, and then there's some undead kings that are doing stuff in there that we didn't really... There's a sword that they're holding that we have to go back and get, I'm sure, at some point. We're just not high enough level or good enough to do that. So, anyway... Still looking for 2 of our companions that are probably dead. Basically, the rogue and the cleric. Cleric is the one we want for the group. Because, you know, Deekin here, he's a bard. We don't like bards in our group. Especially kobolds. See if this is real treasure or fake treasure. I'm going to guess it's fake treasure. No, it's real treasure. We should go back upstairs and sell this junk we're carrying because we're getting kind of heavy. Ocean scrolls. A mummy lord. Mummy lords, shit, I'm feared. This is not good. We're doomed. Son of a bitch. This is going well. Kill the money. Come kill the mummy. And insta-feared. Kitty is still, or sorry, Scout's still feared. All buffs are gone. How wrong is that? So how's the bard doing? You gonna die? Yeah, he's actually turned pretty well there. He's not dead yet. This work? That works. Let's see if this will work. He's gonna get feared instantly, watch. Oh, maybe not. Go kitty. Can I get back to the fight, please? Make my saving throw. It's not like I have a horrible wisdom or anything. Well, it's not great, but... Dante Owens, welcome to the stream. Pretty rough? Yeah, only when you don't make your saving throws. Has he? What am I wearing anyway? Minute scene. Oh, lore and search stuff. Yeah, it doesn't help too much, does it? Hey, look, I can see. Or fight. Don't get close, don't get feared. I only have crappy regular arrows, though. Dead undead. No stuff? Well, at least we didn't really get hurt. Except for the disease on the kitty, but... Potions, sapphire. Okay. Yeah, I know they hit fixed disease, not in a rush. Kitty will be fine. We already went through that. Okay. So crappy healing. No, it's healing kit 3. What other ones do we have? 6. So much organization needs to be done, maybe. You got the kitty. The kitty's fine. Of course, we lost all our buffs. My inventory's a mess. I know, because I haven't put any effort into organizing it yet. Hey, rat. Talk to the rat. Instead of camping away, blah, blah, blah. Ground and regards you with their brazen courage. It is obviously well fed. Images of dark figures and dead bodies flash through your mind, along with faint memories of other creatures that rat finds far less pleasant. Focus on the dark figures. Your mind seizes on the image of a drow war party moving through the dungeon, slaughtering all they come across as the rats watch from the shadows. You see the drow move on, leaving a pile of mutilated bodies in their wake. The rat rushes forward with its brethren to feast on the remains. Focus on the dead bodies. You see the image of a hobgoblin corpse swarmed by eager rats, each pushing and shoving to get their share before the bones are picked clean. Less pleasant creatures. You sense a instinctual panic in the rat. You see whiskers, a tail, a swiftly striking cat's claw. Before the image vanishes, you get a final glimpse of the feline hunters walking upright. That's that. Dark figures. Nope. Rat returns to scavenging for food. Go, ratty. Not kitty, ratty. That's what we're supposed to be getting closer to. Can we go back? Get upstairs. Grab that.
I simply can't carry all of this.
Of course you can. So many potions and stuff. He's got studded leather +3, so that's better for him. Where's my armor? The padded armor for it's better for me. When the chain is on that goblin there. I already picked up a chain somewhere. A yellow chain, that's the one we picked up. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I want to go back upstairs if we can't get upstairs and sell some of this junk. Can we? That's the way up. Never mind, we're good. Payday? What payday? There's no paydays here. Okay, so here we need to go back to town and sell stuff. Selling next. Yes. Gotta make some room here.
There! That's the nice friend that sent Grovel up the well. It's okay. Yes. You see now?
But good. Maybe we can, sorry, Durnan. We can shed some light on this. I was standing watching at the well when I got the signal to pull you up. You can imagine my surprise when I saw this goblin. At first I thought it was another invasion, but he started begging and pleading for his life, so I didn't have the heart to kill him. one unarmed goblin isn't much of a threat after all. He claims this. You sent him to us, Gimpet. Is that true? Yes, he wanted to escape Undermountain. I think he's harmless. I sent him up here so you could capture and interrogate him. No, yes. You good, Gimp. What did you expect me to do with him? Turn him loose? He may be harmless to you, but he could still cause a lot of trouble for the average person on the street. And even if it means no harm, people aren't going to take to his kind, not with things the way they are. Wherever he goes, people are going to try and hunt him down. Put him to work at your inn so you can keep an eye on him. Yes, yes, Gravel works hard. Follows instructions, you'll see. Gravel makes you very hungry. Just say the word and Gravel jumps to action. Oh, makes you very happy, not hungry. Well, with so many people crammed into the inn, it's hard to keep things clean. I guess I could use someone to tidy up a bit, but no funny business, Goblin. I'm keeping an eye on you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Gravel's gets started right away. Spick and span, clean as clean can be, you see. Durnan shakes his head as the goblin earnestly begins picking up small bits of dust from the floor. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't get into any mischief. So, yeah, we rescued him. Did the good thing so we don't, not a bad guy. So there's our bard. There's our fighter. So we're going to have to equip them. If we join them.
Not that dirty here. No, no, no.
A fair evening to you.
Clean, clean, clean.
Okay, so sell gems. Sell potion of death armor. Any creature striking the caster takes that much damage. We'll see about that. Mass haste, we can't use it.
It's break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe?
It's break.
No.
Yeah, it's break time.
Back to work.
That's right, she doesn't buy traps. The blue rod. I have 2 blue rods. Class am I? Rogue, or sorry, Ranger and Rogue. Ranger 10, Rogue 5. Currently.
It's not that dirty here. No, no, no. But boss is clean, so we clean, clean, clean.
Clean, clean, clean. So much cleaning. Rogue stones. We don't want to get rid of these. Those are powering our little ability to teleport, right? Ring of Force Shield. What do you do? +2 to deflection.
It's
Usable
break
by
time
all
now,
those.
Yes? Yes? Maybe?
Ring of Resistance 1. Yeah, this ring doesn't stack with the Ring of Protection, so keep that for somebody else. So, Arch Shield 4. I think I'd hold that onto that for the cleric when we run into her. Now that we know they're going to have to outfit her. Great Sword 3, don't need. Long Sword. Bastard Sword. Yeah, I gotta consider. Can we stash? We can just drop the stuff on the ground, right? So the
Break
loot.
time now, yes? Yes? Maybe?
Bard. Ghostly visions once per day, whole person once per day, neutralize poison once a day. Could just give it to the beacon or Deekin here. Way down to 56. I need bags to hold stuff in.
This is the best job Gravel ever had, yes?
Can we use this one? Looks like we might be able to use this spell. So we're gonna shit. Crap, did I screw that up? No, it's down on the floor.
It's break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe?
Yes, maybe.
No. Back to work.
Sapphires, don't need sapphires. Wine, nobody needs wine. Bolts, I'm not using bolts. I could give it to that. Until we get a better person, we'll just give that to Deekin there.
Crunchy.
Again, they get Son of Flesh as a ranger. I don't know. We'll find out the hard way. It is red. Is it red?
It's
Hard to
break time
tell.
now, yes? Yes? Maybe?
It does have a red outline, so I can't use it.
Back to work.
See, it's not gray like these two are. It's red, so we can't use it. So sell it is. There's our potions. 6, 1, and 3. And she doesn't really sell anything too terribly useful for us. She doesn't really... Yeah, the good stuff is actually upstairs in the town that we would want. But money-wise, we don't have a lot to... We don't have enough to buy anything. And Dante, thank you very much for the follow.
It's break time now, yes? Yes?
No.
Maybe?
No.
No.
See? No.
Back to work.
Cure critical. These are 386 each. Give some of those because we don't have a real healer yet. Should be good enough for now. We'll use these as we need them. Although, how many hit points do I have? 101. Moderate was. It's better than 0.
This one smells like dark elf. Yes?
No, 9,400 for that. Get natural armor 1. That's most of my good money, though. If health is disease and poison in exchange for 1 AC.
Now, yes? Yes? Maybe? No. Back to work.
Their amulet of the master. Ah, disable trap, lower open lock. Oh, that's not bad. How expensive are you? 8,600. Decisions. Nice little skill bonuses. Pretty appropriate to a rogue. Or a ranger too, but the immunity to disease and poison is nice too. Yeah, I know spell resistance is in there too.
So much blood. Grovel not mine, though. As long as blood not mine.
I like this one though. I'm gonna get that one. Okay. This is basically all the things we've been selling her.
It's break time
Somewhat.
now, yes? Yes?
Nope.
Maybe?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Back to work.
Okay, so Mr. Rogue. Oh, he's got his little dragon tooth amulet. I don't think we're going to be able to take that away from him, probably. probably. I'll give him the bolts to play around with. He's got +2s. All kinds of +2s. That. Oh, guess we want to sell this stuff, don't we?
So much blood. Grovel not mine, though. As long as blood not mine.
Do we have a place to store stuff?
It's break time now, yes? Yes?
So this isn't actually an item for... This is just a magic item for him to use. If
To work.
he won't use this on his own, would he? I guess we can find out. I doubt he will. Let him carry it around for a little bit. Too much junk. Yeah, I want to be able to store some of this. There's a bag of holding outside the upstairs. Outside upstairs. I think bards can use instruments straight from their inventory. Well, we'll find out. I don't know if he'll automatically use it.
This one's Deekin? Like dark elf. Yes? No? Maybe.
Cast a spell. I need to cast to use your bard song now. Identify my equipment. I want to change your tactics. Attack as soon as you see enemies. I want to change your distance. You stay away. Don't help me feel knocks. Don't try to remain stealthily all the time. He's already doing that.
Maybe? No. Back to work.
Try to use the spell. Do not try to use dispel magic spells to remove disabling effects from party members. Do not try? Why would you do that? Okay, nothing really special there for him. They work like wands. Ring's a funny guy. In case you missed yesterday's stream. Was it yesterday or was that Friday? That was Friday's stream. Never seen a command. I don't think they do. I don't think they do either. But I can hope. These guys aren't going to join us, right? These guys are a bunch of chickens. Kitchens. Let's go to Waterdeep and go visit the stores out there and see if we can find something. Since Implicate Cavern. Oh, we haven't been to the magic shop yet. I don't think.
No. We can't do that.
Can you not see the sign? We are closed. Please go away until such time as this war is ended and or the street ban is lifted. Goodbye.
Pardon me, but my name is Gimpet, the Ranger Rogue, and I was told you might help me. Goodness, please come right in. It's amazing what name dropping does. Bone Golem. Extra skull up there. My pedestal. Quiet voice whispers, "Hey, you. Give me a gold piece." It seems to be coming from the pedestal itself. I wouldn't listen to him if I were you. Nor Sobri and put a gold piece on the pedestal. Why not? I'm just experimenting with something. You just should ignore the pedestal. Ignore him. I've got something special to show you. Pedestal alone. Blas, that's so unfair. Why is it unfair? You're trying to rip me off, aren't you?
How goes your adventures?
An elegantly dressed mage is busily reading from an ancient crumbling text, but he smiles at you as you approach.
The moment I heard your name, I thought to myself, oh, this is simply too good to be true.
And so interested but the Ranger Rogue. The moment I heard your name, I thought to myself, oh, this is simply too good to be true. Of course, my shop is actually closed right now, but a visit from such a famous adventurer is too good an opportunity to miss. Maybe I will write you into one of my plays. You have the advantage of me. What is your name? Oh, how rude of me. I am the mage Sobray, and an instructor of the magical arts at the University of Waterdeep, sage of Soothsayer's Way, and proprietor of this fine establishment. Or at least I was an instructor before those cretins burned down my part of the school. This happened during the attack? We were one of the first places to be attacked by the Drow and Durgar. They were savage, brutish monsters. They put the entire school of magic at the university to the torch. It was simply awful. They almost killed me, you know? How did you escape? Well, I was not actually there at the time, but they did kill a number of my friends. You can imagine how terrible it was for me to go back and see all the devastation. Yes, that must have been terrible. Several of my students died in the laboratory where I taught. We found their bodies dead and mangled around the corpse of a young cockatrice they had helped catch only weeks before. Deekin whips out a quill and a sheet of parchment. This maybe make a good story, right, boss? Deekin wants to write this down. What that monster be named again? A cockatrice. Surely you've heard of them before. Magical beasts, rather small but quite deadly. They can turn a man to stone. A what a choice? A cockatrice, you know, like, oh, forget it. It isn't worth it. Sophie shakes his head in exasperation. I know it probably sounds strange to you, but the way they protected that creature, well, no mother could have possibly done more, and now they're dead. Sorry for your loss. Everyone has experienced loss from this war. Enough for the stories. I am sorry for your loss. I have barely been able to sleep since. That was why I created the magical telescope, in the hopes that it would help me come to grips with the attack on the university. Feel free to use the telescope whenever you wish to observe the details of the brutal attack. It might help to strengthen your resolve against our enemy. But I'm sure you have more important things ahead of you, too. Perhaps I might have something you would find useful. I have all sorts of magical items at my disposal, and a share of all profits go to assist the rebuilding of the university. Would you like to see my wares? Yes, please. Gaze can turn a man to stone. All cockatrices must be angry wives, then. Wow, Skyber. And cloak, so boots of striding, armor, guiding light. That's their build. That belt of guiding light. Weapons. Go with really for me. Well, I do only have regular arrows. Oh, sorry, some vampire arrows. But I'm not using a bow that often, so I'm not too worried about the arrow thing. Scrolls and potions, there's a few. Magic items. Staff of power, staff of defense, staff of command, stuff I'm not using. Resistance, protection, clear thought 2. Anything special about this? So bonus intelligence, so not really helpful for me. So no. No bags. Displays a number of magical items. My pickpocket is horrible, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. Telescope. Can you tell us? Be careful with that. It can be a little disoriented. Look into the telescope. So this was the attack, right? Well, that was not good for them. Apparently these humans don't understand the importance of killing the spellcasters first. Keep going. Death to the surface dwellers. Oh, what'd that happen? And they work at a magic school. That's the funny part. Silvery watches your expression as you look up from the viewing the battle. It was terrific in the powerful items they stole. I shudder at the thought of our enemies wielding such power. I fear that with such deadly attacks on the city, we shall find ourselves undermined and easy prey to the creatures of the Underdark. What kind of items did they steal? Everything magical that the mages of the university had made or were studying. Most likely there were even a few powerful artifacts, though I am not sure what they would be. If you recover any, I am sure the school would love to have them back. Waterdeep is stronger than that. Now, what can you tell me about the Underdark? Can you tell me more about this attack? Can you tell me about the Underdark? All I know are rumors and legends. I do know that there's supposed to be a way down into the Underdark through Undermountain. What can you tell me about Undermountain? That is not my area of expertise, I fear. It is a dark dungeon created by a wizard of undeniable power and destructive insanity. If Hallister is not in league with our opponents, then he is overcome by them. It is the stuff of nightmares to think that one so strong as he might have fallen. If his power could be bested, then I fear for all of our lives. What kind of items? Steel, stronger. Waterdeep is stronger than that. The strikes against our city have been fast and deadly. They are obviously well planned and executed with discipline. I assure you, should they continue and the war not be taken to them, Waterdeep will fall. You can tell me about the attack. We were one of the first places to be attacked by the Drow and Durgar. They were savage, ruthless monsters who put the entire school of magic at the university to the torch. We read that. Simply awful. Were you in the battle there? No. I guess you were lucky then. Well, I was not actually there at the time, but they did kill a number of my friends. You can imagine that. So my students died in the laboratory, blah. Deekin whips out a quill, yes. It needs to be a good story. Cockatrice, stuff. Everyone has experienced loss. I've barely been able to sleep since. That was why I created the magical telescope in the hopes it would help me come to grips with the attack on the university. Feel free to use the telescope, yes. I'm sure you have more important things. I have all sorts of magical items at my disposal, and a share of all profits as we do that. I'm not really interested right now. Ah, well, if you should change your mind, I will remain here. Farewell, and may the gods watch over you on your perilous journey. Oh. That is good stuff. I shall really have to write all this down someday. Okay, so. Again, need to find somewhere to store stuff. Because it looks like, based on what the people that we've rescued so far were wearing in the inn, as in they were wearing nothing. So as we recover people, I'm feeling we're going to have to outfit them. River Gate. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to get out of there, but... There being a bag of holding on the surface. You may have, yes. Maybe this is a place to live. Or not.
We can't do that. No. We can't do that.
Well then. Oh, what do you want? Dog sniffs at you and realizing you are not one of the attackers, pants in a friendly way. Hello, dog. Dog wishes you well in your fight against the tip invaders. Okay, whatever you say, dog. Money portal, that's where we're supposed to be. This is upstairs, right? No, not really. That's where the refugees are hanging out. There's the upstairs. It's just here, so we'll use this as storage for now, I guess. That in there too. So cleric will be able to use that more than likely. Still have to find a place to sell. Oh, how much of these weigh? Half a pound, so that's not too bad. Okay, Dante. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day at work. Or evening, whatever. Ooh, longsword +3. Put that in there too. Thank you.
You are welcome. Now, please stop talking to me. It is kind of creepy.
It's very creepy. It's not kind of, it's very. Morning? Morning. Oh, you must be one of those people living in the future. Who never give me the winning lotto numbers. Take that very personally, by the way. Picks 3, 1, and 10. If we ever need to use these. I actually probably sell the ones, but I mean the cool kids. Cool kids, future kids, people who don't like me, whatever works for you. Don't like me because you don't share me your knowledge of the future with me, which is again very disappointing. Okay, let's just do save here. Storage? Maybe? Let's see. Okay, now we go back downstairs. Oh, and the armory. We went through the armory, didn't we? No, the armory wasn't very armored. Yeah, we cleaned this out. Mostly. Oh, let's take those. I missed this bag. Inventory. Potion of clarity, bark scan stuff, ale. Who cares about ale? How did I miss all this stuff? There's money here. How did I miss this?
I simply can't carry all of this.
Yes, we can. We'll worry about divvying it up in a second. Take all the magic stuff because this is only worth a gold each, so. And it's probably easier just to walk it off. Anyway, so off we go. Oh, now I have to walk all the way back. Oh, I didn't mark that on the map, did I? Shit. That chest. Okay, that was in the rectangular room, right? Yes. Cap's intentional. Okay, go back down to the well room to go back downstairs or down into the Underdark. I'm gonna talk to the merchant in here first, though. Sell her stuff we just picked up because we don't need it.
A fair evening to you.
Good. Grovel hates Drow.
Sell for 400 is not bad. Arrows keep, bolts will keep that too. Shuriken sell for 2, so not bad.
Break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe?
Oh,
No.
Bet doesn't have any boots.
Back to work.
So reflexes +2 and a potion of endurance that we forget to use, I'm sure. The arrows aren't heavy, so we'll keep those around. So the bow.
So much blood. Grovel not mine, though. As long
Yeah, we'll
as
sell
blood
it.
not mine.
It's our bow. Her bow. And crossbow 2+2. What do you have? Crossbow +3, so you're good. So we can sell that.
Break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe? No. Back to work.
Said that already. Thief tools +1. This is just 1 to the skill, right? They're using contradiction. So we're just going to sell those because they're taking up space. So I think that's it. That's it. Ah, wait, much better now too. Okay, so we're good.
So much blood. Grovel not mine, though. As long as blood not mine.
Yes, down we go. So now we know that we're supposed to find our next two down on level 2, or next two friends on level 2. Again, we're looking for the cleric. Rogue is not too terribly useful for us. Although all the sneak attacks might be nice, but I'd rather have the cleric. And a torch. Oh, we're leveling up still. Ah, look, the barrier actually disappeared completely. I wonder why. Okay. So there's nothing in that room to our left. Goblin, we got your stuff. Don't need your crossbow because it's crappy. So, haven't been here yet. Oh no, sorry, we went to that room because that's where the mummies were. So we definitely need to find something to make us not so susceptible to fear. Hi, rat. Instead of cat scampered away? Yes. We already know this way. Focus on the less pleasant creatures. Since instinct will panic, whiskers, before they reach. Oh, that's the cat people? Cat spots, so Rakshasha, maybe? Probably. Being that that's what this part of the world is like. That's where we're trying to get over to, I think. Bash the unwashed. Nothing? Boo. Exit, exit. Don't know if those are up there. Pool of colors. There. Yes, Deekin. What should Deekin call a new book when it's done? Finished. Why are you asking me? You must have the yetis of your own. Finished. Aha, the boss is a comedian now, Deekin sees. Book is all about the boss and the great epic adventure. Does boss really not have an opinion? Call it Hordes of the Underdark, then. Call it anything but Hordes of the Underdark. How about the adventures of Gimpet the Ranger Rogue? Won't your publisher just change the name on you again? No, I really don't care. Call it Hordes of the Underdark, then. Gosh, Deekin was thinking exactly the same thing. Isn't it great that Deekin and the boss think so much alike? Not really. It shows me that, yeah. It shows that my intelligence should have been higher than 14. So, Mr. Commando. Tim? What happened to his friend?
Rip you to shreds!
I'll put you in.
Poor kitty. Poor loot bag. There's no loot bag here. So, pool of colors. Colors within the pool swirl, but nothing happens. Pedestal. Red, green, yellow, and purple. Violet, whatever. A winch and pulley system above this pedestal look as if a chain of some sort could be attached to it. Attach the yellow chain. This particular chain does not appear to fit here. I guess it fits over here, though. Attach the yellow chain. Chain winches easily into place. I'm worried what that might do.
No. Me can't do that.
Okay, so color chains for this. Exit. There's no exit here. Then exit. Nah, we don't want to exit though. We got stuff to do. Another rat. Probably tells the same thing. Yep. Still want to know why Kitty doesn't go in stealth mode. Colorful game. It is. All kinds of fun colors. Somehow I think if you're colorblind it might be an issue with some things though. Look, another exit. Disarm the trap. Or actually, can I? Just occurred to me, I have a... Get out of the trap, you morons. Stand in there. Because my little necklace gives me a bonus to skills, but I don't actually have a disabled trap skill, right? Because it doesn't give you the skill, it just gives you a bonus to it. Yeah, an actual disable skill. So, stuff. Is Deekin? How does Deekin get poisoned? Seized, whatever it is. So fix Kitty too.
Deacon almost forgets that. Gee, that was fun.
What? What's that about? Bertrand the Magnificent. Hey, that door is trapped. That's a good sign. And more traps. Do we have to go that way? Okay, see how painful this is going to be. Ow, magic missiles everywhere. That doesn't feel good. Stop it. Seriously, stop it.
Underdark, under mountain. Why is always under? It not feels like Deacon be under. Just feels dark and it's spooky and smells like old shoes.
Yes, smells like old shoes. Resting. What are we supposed to be doing? There's nothing but exits. Or am I supposed to go through the exits? I haven't gone through an exit yet, so that's why I'm confused. That door is locked. I can't get over there. Which means you have to go back through this again, because we did disarm it, because we can't. Ow. There. Totally safe. Can I rest? Cannot rest. Because reasons. Of course there's enemies. So get rid of this poison. I know that wasn't smart to do, but disarming traps with your face. That's the only way that's my only choice at the moment. Because Deekin doesn't disarm traps, and neither do I. Because I screwed up on my build. But now we know that exit doors aren't really exits. They're just exits to a different spot. Constitution is -2 because of the Constitution decrease. Restoration. This is restoration. Solved.
Deacon smell goblin. And where there be goblin, there be goblin traps. You should be careful, boss.
Deekin doesn't do disarm traps, does he? I don't think he does. He doesn't do disarm traps either. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Weird thing from a gameplay perspective. How so? Large group of goblin tracks are scattered through the area. Hey, that didn't hurt so bad. Of course, it's
Hey
so
Gimpy, it is time to take a break. This break
Goblins.
supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyme.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Ow. 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 To force you to have an answer. Well, yeah. Spellcaster back there. We just disappeared. I think we're losing. Door shut. A lot of goblins here. Where's a fireball when you need one? Don't know what that trap did exactly, but screwed everything up. Actually, isn't disabling them, so you're stuck taking damage because you didn't specific. Right. Yeah, no, I get that. No, I get that whole thinking. Yeah, traps, well, traps are part of Dungeons and Dragons, though. I mean, let's be honest, that's part of the thing. If you don't have the right group, you pay the price. And well, the problem, of course, at this point in the game is if you don't have the skills, your companion doesn't either. That's the real downside here is Mr. Deekin, as a bard, doesn't get disable traps. So if you don't have them, you're kind of screwed. So, not all parts of D&D are a good thing, and not all parts of D apply to groups smaller than 3. I don't know. I think that's what makes it so interesting, is that it's not always, that not every good group is, good at what they're doing. I mean, there's that thought. I mean, if you want to be different and bring in, non-typical characters, then you have to understand you're going to pay the price for that, because you're not going to have the tools in order to deal with what the dungeon master builder wants you to deal with. It could work, but they need to offer you enough answers. Well, there is an answer. It's either disarm them or take damage. That's the answer. At least with chests. There's 2 choices there. You can either pick the lock or you can destroy the chest. And at least you don't destroy your stuff that way too here. So, you're making your dungeon run more boring by forcing people into answers. But what other? Well, here's the thing. If it's a tabletop, right? If you're sitting face to face, you can present different answers as a DM. If you know your party doesn't have that stuff, you can produce different answers from them. This is a video game. You can't produce answers for every situation here. It's I mean, they could try harder, but again, is it worth the effort for the developers to try to give you multiple answers to dealing with the same thing, when the easy answer is have somebody with the disarm trap skill? And if you don't, you pay the price by taking damage. And you get around the taking damage thing by having things to deal with the damage, which those things are very plentiful here. I mean, it's not like these potions are hard to find. I mean, you're looting them and you can buy them. They're not that expensive. And then you have healing kits too. So, I think it's kind of a non-issue here, that the whole trap thing. Because keep in mind, in the last run, was it the last run? The first run, the first campaign with the barbarian, is I ran around with Tommy, the rogue, all the time for the first part of the game, for the most part of the game, because he was the rogue, disarming and picking locks and disarming traps. And then once it got to a point where it's like, Tommy wasn't cutting it so much for combat reasons, because of the stuff we were fighting. The rogue just wasn't as useful combat-wise, as compared to, say, the cleric, who could do buffs and heal, and still produce some damage as well, which the rogue can not only do damage in combat, really, and its other use was outside of combat. The cleric, useful in combat and useful outside because it just became a point of, oh, look, Gimpy the Barbarian's got Rings of Regeneration now, and there's a cleric in his back pocket. Who cares about traps? So, there's that situation too. Traps need to be logical, though. After all, patrolling goblins might get annoyed when one of their members gets impaled on a trap. Well, yeah, that's their own mistakes for walking into them. Although I think they were stepping on the traps and not triggering them. It's an easier situation. You pick the lock, destroy the chest, or have to leave the loot. Right. Yeah, the chests are easy to deal with. Doing is old, so it makes development mistakes. That's what it is. But, like, for example, here, they could have their traps, but they should not go too hard into them. So far, the traps haven't been that bad. This has been the worst it's been so far. And this is, again, the second level of the dungeon. And it hasn't been too horrible. I mean, it's annoying the way they've been, but they haven't killed me yet. So that's a plus. Yes, I walked through 6 different traps here, and not one of them killed me. So there's the upside. So there's different ways of dealing with them. I mean, I'm not saying it's optimum. I kind of agree with you. There should be other options to deal with traps, but in this particular game, there isn't. It is what it is. Your choices are disarm it or take the damage and deal with the damage. That's really what it is, or whatever the effect of the trap is. Killed you had to. That'd be abject crap. If they killed me, that would be what the purpose of their trap. Ability damage is still annoying. That's the mechanic of this game, yeah. But that's a Dungeons and Dragons thing too nowadays, isn't it? I'm not a fan of draining levels and doing attribute damage stuff. That's the only way it can be fixed is through magic. I hate that. Always have. I've hated that. I hated it in tabletop back in the early 80s, and I hate it today in modern games. I hate it. And I think it's stupid. So let's just be clear on that one. I am not a fan of that stuff at all. Especially in traps that do it. Better give me more restoration spell or potions that are cheap. Yeah, you just spend. Yeah, the traps are something they know they're going to use them, and they give you options. They do. I mean, if you're playing this campaign, you know how this game works because you've made it through at least the original campaign and probably the second one. So you know how this game works and how traps work. So if you're not bringing the necessary tools to deal with them, that's on you. That's not on the developer at this point. Being 3 campaigns in, that's on you as a player. So, because you know how it's going to go. Because they're not going to change that. There's no evidence at all that suggests they're going to change the way they use traps here. So, level drain should be a temporary debuff. Yes, they should be temporary. Which I think in 5e, I think they are more temporary. If I'm thinking Celasta, when we had to have level drain type damage, I think it's an effect until you're long rested, I think. You can have restoration to get rid of it immediately, but I think resting gets rid of it no matter what. There's 2 different types of level drain. Temporary and permanent is also dog shit. Yeah. Well, I think they're both dog shit. Level drains at period are dog shit because it's not fair, especially when you do it during combat and stuff. Level drains suck. And yeah, I know that's easy enough to get them back with restoration and that kind of thing, but they suck. They just suck. And each different type takes a different cure. Yeah, there's the lesser restoration versus restoration stuff. I had that tentacle spell you used that last campaign. Worked well, didn't it? Anyway, I need to take a break. I had a meta bank that applied negative levels to everything that the spell touched. Oh, that's great. Oh, you're talking about your tabletop necromancer. Yeah. decrement your, yeah. Anyway, like I said, I got to take a break. I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. Talk to Mrs. Gimpy and Rocket, see how they're doing, and more likely my leg is starting to cramp up on me again, so I got to get up. So anyway, be back shortly. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the dog video. Feel free to discuss how much level drains and traps suck. Be back shortly.